Exemption Section 4A5. Not commonly used, but very useful, so let's go over it. Section 4A5 is a statutory accredited investor exemption from the registration of securities. It is different from Regulation D in that it does not allow for non-accredited investors. It's rarely used by itself because it does fit within the rules of Regulation D, but it really doesn't provide all the benefits. Because Section 4A5 is statutory-based and not rule-based, there are several limitations that must be noted when using this exemption. This exemption has several guidelines for compliance that must be followed in order to claim the exemption, which means you need to plan ahead when developing your offering. You will need to have complete disclosure prepared, such as a PPM. You can only accept accredited investors. There is no general solicitation allowed, and you cannot have the offering amount exceed $5 million. In addition, you must file notice with the SEC that you are claiming this particular exemption for your offering. The securities sold in the offering are restricted under Rule 144. Unlike Regulation D, you must comply with the state regulations that may require registration of your securities in that particular state, and be careful to avoid running two offerings at the same time, as they can be considered one integrated offering and negate the exemptions altogether. Before raising money for your company, be sure to consult with experienced professionals so you know you are complying with the applicable laws and you avoid getting into trouble down the road.